Hey hustlers, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jasmine, aka Jazz Hustles, and I am a 21-year-old Amazon seller. I started selling in the beginning of last year and I'm still going at it. As you guys can tell by today's title, I know a lot of you guys are having troubles with getting ungated. So in this video, I'm gonna be showing you all the stores that you can use to get approval for different brands to resell on Amazon. So without further ado, make sure to like it up, subscribe for more, and push that little bell so you're notified whenever I post. So first things first, the main store that I use is Target.com. If you guys haven't looked into my previous ungating tutorials, I actually have a whole ungating playlist, and I use Target.com for most of my brands and categories. But I do understand that if you are trying to ungate a brand that does not sell at Target, then you are going to want to look into all the other stores that I'm going to be talking about in today's video. You guys already know Target is the main one that I use, and if you don't really know how to go through the process of ungating, make sure to watch all of my ungating videos after this one. So of course we have Target. You just have to simply buy 10 units, and this goes for every single store that I'm going to be showing you guys today. Buying 10 units, making sure that that product itself sells on Amazon and you're able to apply for it. Make sure to see if you can even open up an application, because sometimes they do restrict certain brands at a given time. So just make sure before you actually buy the 10 total units. Now we have Walgreens. So Walgreens you can use to ungate many different things, similar to Target as well. Target, you can ungate toys, beauty, grocery. Walgreens, you can ungate toys, beauty, grocery, all of that. So make sure with all these stores as well, you have to make sure to order online. You can't go into the physical store because they do not accept in-store receipts, because they have to have an address, your address, the one that is matching the address on your selling account. So no in-store receipts. You can't use any of that. It always has to be online and shipped to your house. Next, we have Frontier Co-op Wholesale Store. This is actually the website that I used to get ungated in the grocery category last year, and I bought Stash Tea. So you can use this, but you have to keep in mind that you have to have an LLC to buy from this website. So if you don't even have an LLC, you might as well just go with Target or Walgreens, because you don't need an LLC. But for Frontier Co-op Wholesale Store, you have to have a business license. They're gonna ask for that. They may let you order it, and then they're gonna eventually cancel it once they see that you can't provide them that business information. Also remember that there is two stores. There's Frontier Co-op and there's Frontier Co-op Wholesale Store. You have to make sure to search up Wholesale Store, because it has to be that one specifically. Now I use this to ungate my first ever things. I actually bought Burt's Bees from here as well. So you can use this to ungate beauty brands. Remember, you can't ungate the full beauty category, kind of like how you can ungate the full grocery category, because beauty is more prone to being counterfeit. And that's the whole reason why Amazon has this ungating process for their sellers. Okay, so yeah, so Frontier Co-op Wholesale Store is what I use to ungate Burt's Bees and the grocery category. With using Burt's Bees, it actually unlocked me in a few smaller beauty brands, but not every single beauty brand. I had to go to Target and buy a lot of different beauty brands like Dove, Neutrogena, stuff like that. Frontier Co-op Wholesale Store, only if you have an LLC. Now, the next one is Price Master Corporation. I know a lot of people use this one. There's never any troubles when you're using an actual distributor that Amazon knows of. So here you can get the same basics, health, beauty, and other things like that. A lot of people don't know, but you can actually use Amazon.com to get ungated. Yes, you can. But there's a few things that you have to make sure of first. So whenever you're buying from Amazon, since they are going to provide you an invoice, you still have to buy 10 units. Now it's different sometimes. I know that some sellers recently, they've been saying that you need to buy 50 units or 100 units. I'm not too sure on that. I've actually never used Amazon to get ungated myself, since I always use Target for everything, because I just wanted to return. But with Amazon and using Amazon to get ungated, you have to make sure that you're buying from a business customer account, which you can create for free. You don't have to pay for a business customer account, but you have to make sure you're using a business customer account, as well as buying from an FBA seller. So if you try using a product to get ungated and you buy from an FBM seller, then it's not gonna work. You have to buy from an FBA seller or Amazon itself. So it has to say ships from Amazon. So that's how you'll know. If it says ships from Jasmine's store, then that's how you know it's from an FBM seller. So you have to buy from an FBA seller or Amazon itself. Sometimes I would return the products if I'm using Target, just because I'm just buying products to get ungated and then I just return them right after. But if you're trying to go that route of returning them after, then I don't recommend using Amazon to get ungated, just because you are going to be buying from a seller. And I don't think you would want that to happen to you. Someone buys 10 units from you and you're really happy and then they return it. Like, I would recommend, if you use Amazon to get ungated, buy a product that you don't mind keeping for yourself or reselling back on Amazon, because you can do that as well. There's been a few times that I've seen multiple listings, and on this listing, the same product, it's selling for way lower than this listing. So you can if you want to, but it's going to be a lot more harder trying to find something that is going to be like that. So if you are using Amazon to get ungated, then you are going to want to just keep the units. Try not to return them. Next is soccer.com. So soccer.com, I also recommended for you guys for whenever ungating sports apparel. So any brands that they have on here, you can ungate using soccer.com. They provide invoices, many different brands, but this is really just for sports apparel. Now, I don't know if you guys looked at my previous video about me not really selling Nike anymore, but if they end up unrestricting Nike and you still want to sell Nike, then you can actually use soccer.com to get ungated Nike, Adidas, any other brands that they sell. So you can look, you can click shop, and you can look at all the brands that they have. They have like Puma, New Balance, all these different things you can use to get ungated, but make sure that it sells on Amazon first. Now, this one is similar to soccer.com. It's called Shop WSS, and it's basically like the same thing, ungating sports apparel or different apparel just in general. And these are the brands that they have: Nike, Adidas, Jordans, Puma, New Balance, Converse, many more. You can just click and you can kind of go over it and see what brands you would want to ungate. A lot of people ask me how to ungate Asics, so you can use Shop WSS. Now we're gonna get into toys. So keep in mind, like I said in the beginning, Target is the main one that I always use, because you can ungate so much different categories and brands using just Target, and you can return them if you wanted to. But I just want to show you guys a few other options as well. So I actually used Lego.com to ungate my Lego. I didn't use Target at the time, but you can use Lego, and I bought these small little keychains and I actually resold it on Amazon because I found it a little bit profitable. So that's why I ended up buying from Lego. And Lego, it's not gonna ungate you in the full toy category. It's just like beauty. It's gonna ungate you in only the Lego brand. Once you start sourcing for more toys, you're gonna notice that you're gonna be automatically ungated for smaller toy brands using, getting ungated in bigger toy brands. So you can use Lego to ungate. Next is Mattel. So, Barbie, Hot Wheels, Fisher-Price, American Girl, Disney Princess, Disney. Now, Barbie, Hot Wheels, Disney, I actually ungated using Target. See, Target is always the best for me. But if you want to use any of these other options, you definitely can. You can purchase from Mattel.com itself, and you can't ungate the full, like Mattel, everything. You have to ungate each brand that they own. So that's how that works. Next, you can actually use Pokemon.com. Now, I have never sold Pokemon, but I did do a little research and people said that they've used Pokemon to get ungated. So if you're interested in that, then you can definitely go on here. But I personally have never sold Pokemon in my life. Now the next is Everest Toys for getting ungated in different toy brands. Same thing, as well as Puzzle Warehouse, getting ungated in toys, Uno, and then the last one is Empire Discount, which is toys as well. Barbie, Hot Wheels, Paw Patrol. Try and make sure to not get scammed by any of those fake Jazz Hustles accounts. I know there's a lot. Username for every social media platform is JASHUSTLES. If you guys are interested in purchasing my complete Amazon FBA guide, this is where you'll be learning everything step by step. If you're more of a faster learner and you really just need a step-by-step guide, then go down into the link in the description. It's a really great guide. You can even look at the reviews. And if you want more help after that, then you can join my Discord Discord group where I do weekly group Zoom calls. And I also post 15 to 30 new profitable products that you can resell on your own store every single day. So then you can get your questions answered along the way. As well as unlimited calls. So unlimited coaching calls, one-on-one calls with me. As well as access to my Hustlers Academy curriculum. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys real soon.